Hey Bookworms, we are going to get started on our weekly whimsy. So I have the compass here. I've already pre-traced, so let me pull this off. And I am going to try to incorporate this paper and sticker. So I think I'm going to cut this out. My plan, I'm not sure exactly yet, but I cut this spread paper to the size of our weekly whimsy book. And my plan is to make that the background, I think. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to grab my micron pens. And I want my smallest one, I think. And I am going to... Whoop, this is not... Uh-oh. There we go. Probably had some paint on there from before because I'm bad about doing that. Okay, there we go. It's flowing now. All right. Okay. Hope you guys are enjoying the book. This one is up there with one of my favorites. Oh no, I like traced over this one. I shouldn't have. I think so far anyway, I would say it is one of my favorites. I'm really liking the adventure of it. And like I said, I'm partial to pirates, so that's always... I think it's because when I was like... Well, I've always been into like fantasy stuff anyway, but when I was graduating from high school, the first Pirates of the Caribbean came out, and it was like my jam as a senior in high school. I loved Pirates of the Caribbean so much. I've always loved Johnny Depp, so there's that too. But and I don't know if you guys saw, but we did not last year, but the year before, I think we did the Christmas Carol. Speaking of Johnny Depp, and he is doing Scrooge, and it's like his first like movie back into Hollywood apparently or something, since all his commotion, like personal drama that I think. So he looks like he will be a really cool Scrooge. So I'm pretty excited about that. Because I have to always watch everything Christmas Carol, because that is my absolute favorite. I have so many Christmas Carol books, it's craziness. I think I've told you guys that before. So anyway, going from pirates into Christmas Carol because of awesome Johnny Depp. Amazing characters he plays. Did not do that very good right there. It's alright. We'll go with it. Actually, I was going to show you like a little trick that I do when I cut stuff out anyway. And that should, I think, help my issue here. So I just fixed my line there because I didn't like the way that looked. And then I'm going to show you here in a minute when I go to cut this out. My little trick for what I do when I do cut things. make it easier on myself. Curves are hard. So I'm going to leave that like that, and then I'm going to grab, hopefully this pen works, or my marker works. This is a Sharpie. So something, oh good, it does. Something I like to do before I cut something out is actually go around it. Oh, see, I want to fix this part right here with a Sharpie, because then what happens if I've got like a nice thick black line is I don't have to make a perfect cut. And this will sort of make my lines look a little smoother when because these ones I traced with are so thin. I just really like the way this looks better, and it gives it that real crisp dark line on the outside. I love the way Sharpies feel against paper. Oh, I'm gonna have to go over my feathers a little bit. That's okay. Okay, so like right here, it looks a little big, so I'm gonna smooth that out. There we go. Looks a little better. Okay, let me grab my eraser. And get some of this off here. I've got my metallic pens over here, but I don't think I'm going to use them now that I have them out, because they cover up everything and I don't want to do all this detail. So I think I'm going to grab my watercolor set, because I've got a few metallics in here, not crazy metallics, but metallics. And that will give me a little shimmer. Okay, so doing my silver on these. And then I'm going to do some of the bronze. I'll do the face all bronze. Okay. And some gold. And then I'm gonna do around the edge, the gold. Oops. And then I'm going to use a gray for some of the accents. So I want to use it for the shadow. That looks cool. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the littler ones. And then around the edge. Oops, I'm crazy with it. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So then what I want to do is I'm going to cut this out. Try to decide what I'm going to do with, oops, hold on. I've got some silver, it shows up really dark, really bright on that black. Let me clean that up a little bit. All right, so now, so I've got the dark line on the outside. So this is like, I cut like halfway, oh my gosh, I'm sort of shaky. Halfway between outside of the black line and the part closest to the illustration. Okay, so let me show you, it's probably hard to see with the black background, but once you put it on the another background. You can see the black outline makes it pop more. Okay, so there's our compass, and I think I'm going to put that right there. I've got some, I used to do scrapbooking. If you have any scrap like this like I do, I'm going to make my sticker look a little crazier. This is not necessary, of course, but it's a fun way to alter your stickers if you've got some fun scissors. Add a little more texture to everything. Alright, so look how crazy that looks. I like it. Okay. So now I'm going to see if I can peel the background off after I've cut it like that. Yep, not too bad. Okay. I'm going to go up here in the corner with it. I think I want a little more definition on some of these lines in here. Using a slightly bigger micron pen. Sort of lost a little bit of that ink work anyway, just because of the metallic paints. Okay. Okay. I think I'll be happy with that. I'm going to do the directions, and then I think I'm going to leave the rest of it. Okay. Yes, that looks cool. All right, so then I need to lay this on there like that to glue it on. I'm going to use my Zots again, like you guys have seen me use these. I like how they pop things up. So I'm just going to grab 2 of these. There we go. And then that gives it some dimension that way. And I am finished, I feel like. I think so. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. I don't know. I think I'm happy with it. Actually, this could be sort of fun. It's from my stickers that I cut off. Yeah, so that's sort of cool. I like it. All right, added a little more texture and definition there. Do I want any more is the question. Yes, I do. That looks sort of cool too. All right, so let's go from down here, slip it underneath my compass. And I want, oof, see if I can get it under there. Oh my goodness. Okay. Actually, do I want that on there still? No, I like that. All right. Very cool. All right. So it's a little bit different way to do your weekly whimsy. The whole point of this is just trying different things and making simple little pieces of art. So let's slip this in. Look at the color that brings to the pages too. There we go. Very fun. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing your guys's. I hope you had fun with that little bit different type of weekly whimsy. Adding some other elements in and whatnot. Oh, one of my... All right, you guys, I will see you all soon, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.